Welcome to the underworld. This is the monthly Plutonic planes. I don't know why I'm so upbeat about this. This is the Hades moon for the month. And so you guys can see, this is the writing I did last month. So not anything very new. But as I like to go through, but the update is the dates. So let's see. I can't change it on the screen, can I? Yeah, I did. Okay. So 4th of July is this Friday. Tomorrow's the 3rd. So most of you will be seeing this on the 3rd. So that'll be Friday. Friday will be the Pluto square, Scorpio moon. There's so much happening in the collective, and there's so much energetic being set up for the 4th of July as some kind of huge event day. But it's not really going to be anything. I don't feel it is. It is going to be a lot, actually, a lot of energy. But this movie, it's playing 9 to 5 every day, and you get your breaks, you get your lunch breaks and, time off for good behavior and weekends off from the movie. But it does seem like the movie goes 24 hours with nonstop. And I think that's really the case. But we don't need to watch any movies. I mean, Scorpio Moon. So this is a moon being deposited by Pluto itself. So it's a very plutonic way to kind of begin this month. It's not the first day of the month, obviously. We got uh, Sun in Gate 39, which I released yesterday. This is Pluto uh, in, well, Pluto's in 41, and Pluto will be in 41 the whole month. But this is the moon. I should have reversed it. Usually I do it in reverse, but it's the moon that is squaring Pluto because it is the moon that is how would I say, it's the marker of time. It's a repetitive cycle. The moon marks as a repetitive cycle that just repeats um, every month, every 28 days in the same way, in a very predictable format as it goes through the ecliptic, through all the signs. And what's predictive is that the moon is going to hit Pluto every month. It's going to square it, then it's going to conjunct it, then it's going to square it again, then it's going to oppose it, then it's going to square it again, then it's going to conjunct. So it's a predictable cycle. What is not so predictable is the exact dates. Those change a little every month. And progressively, Pluto does move forward in time or into futurity, but it's not moving fast enough so to make any huge difference at this point right now. So what you'll feel on Friday, though, there will be a heightening of energy for those not familiar with the Hades moon aspects, is whatever is lingering emotionally in the environment will be distilled externally in such a way where everyone is held, hopefully, responsible for that energetic because we're all part of whatever cycle is playing. Usually it's the victimizer cycle. I mean, we take on a role to play. We either play the victim or the victimizer or the observer, perceiver. That's always possible too. And in this case, 4th of July is already a very charged day. I wanted to leave town, escape, and go enjoy some water. Um, but where I live, I can enjoy water too, actually. Rivers are pretty close to me. We'll see what I do. I'll probably just go straight to the rivers and enjoy the day. And but otherwise for Eve, I'm just gonna hide up. Hopefully I won't hear too much noise and chaos. Scorpio moon is a moon where you're careful in your relationship with the opposite sex. This is really pertinent because the Scorpio moon is a fallen moon. It's not a comfortable space for the moon. And there is aggression with this energy. There is even what's sometimes common with people who have Scorpio moon, there's sometimes a level of OCD that needs to be cleared and dealt with. And that's just anxiety, and it's all just kind of layers of the same thing, the same kind of traumatic, you know, um, programming that we all have on one level or layer of the other. And as we move progressively this month towards the 18th, where Mercury goes in the retrograde, both Saturn and Neptune are retrograding, and along with Mercury. And so and Pluto's already retrograde right now. So it's a month where, at least for me, I'm relaxing and not overworking as I usually do. So I'll be taking breaks this month and I won't be overproducing videos. But I need to reset and restart my Substack and get that going. So lucky I already started it, so I can at least start it on one end, and so I can complete it. So as we move towards the retrograde, you see that Pluto will conjunct Aquarius moon. So the conjunction is the most powerful aspect. So look for the 12th being an intense time. And that's around full moon. And the full moon this month will be on the 10th. And it's a buck moon. And it's a full moon that will be in, let's see, we're moving through Cancer, so it'll be a Capricorn moon. That I will talk about in another video. That will be intense. Moon, there's a lot of energy on it. It's right on the 10th, 11th. Just like there's on the 4th. There's a lot of energy in gematria and numerology people are doing with it. And then on the 18th, Pluto will square the Taurus moon. This will be interesting because that moon is deposited by Venus, and Venus is economics and finances. So that'll be a shift as it usually is with retrograde. But it's interesting because there's things occurring and happening, but it's not clear how they're occurring and happening, and we're not seeing it clearly because, and I mean in the financial sectors, we're not seeing it that clear because, the big show's playing a war on stage, and there's so many anomalies in relationship to AI imagery and video versus what is reality. So a lot there. And then so the 24th, closer to the new moon, or is that just past the new moon? It's Leo moon. That might be because the new moon's going to be in Cancer. So that might just be past it. And so the new moon will be, yeah. Well, actually, no, won't be moving into Leo at that time. So the new moon will be around the 24th, 25th. That makes sense. And that'll take us into the month of August. August will be continuing the retrograde, and then we will have some respite right before the eclipses of September. And I want to add into this some human design. As you guys know, I've noted that on June 14th to November 4th, we continue with the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. And so meaning intuition over thinking instead of over analyzing, allowing the veil to be there and not to penetrate the mystery too deeply, but follow the intuition and follow the guidance of the imagery and the intuitive and the synchronous. And so then we have the North Node gate of Pisces 22 grace and the South Node of restriction and oppression, the 47. And so this is the time that whatever you're suffering through, whatever you're enjoying, when you do suffer breaks, because there's already breaks in the energy that are occurring. And these are just moments in time edited in where we're experiencing breaks with our usual everyday reality. A lot of sudden shifts and shocks are going to be happening in these next months till November. And so remember to hold your ground because these will shock us out of our normal states of awareness and we will feel oppressed by this. And so it's important to keep to your grace and to be strong and not get so caught up in victim and just, okay, where am I at? Am I safe? What's the next step? What can I do to support myself? What can I do to receive support? Yeah, that's about it. I don't think I have any more to add. Please feel free to. I love when you guys comment. I'm going to start responding to the comments. I've been not doing that, but I'd like to respond more. And I really appreciate all the comments I get, and I really appreciate you guys listening and taking, um, your own understandings from it and your own kind of jogging your own deep awarenesses. Because I'm just sounding off, what you already sense as well. I'm just putting it in to my own chosen words. But this elicits a response in you where it becomes your narrative as well to add to it and to kind of retrieve it in your own way and to rethink it and reflect it and, let it remind you of what it does and trigger what it does because you have your own guidance as I do. And so the best to you all this month. I will be doing, if I'm not too lazy, I'll be doing the dream rave for the month in a little more detail on the moons as these days unfold. And so the best to you all. Take care.